Good morning, good morning, good morning, T Subs and T Squad. Happy Monday to y'all, child. We are down for another week of grinding, and I'm here to help you guys get through y'all week. So I'm not gonna be before y'all too long because it's not much to this at all. I woke up this morning early because I got to head out for the day too. And I got this small little piece of yang yang around the house tea talk. And I thought that it would be interesting. Hold up, y'all. Sorry, you guys, I had a phone call. Um, this not gonna be long. This just small little yang yang around the house that I kind of want to give y'all to help y'all get through y'all day, y'all morning commute on down to work, girl. So last night, Real Housewives of Atlanta, uh, season 14, episode 5, She by Herself came out. There was a scene that happened later on in the episode where all of the couples went out to dinner, and Candy brought up the question about, well, not Candy, maybe it was Todd. I think it was Candy or Todd. It was one of the two. They came up with this idea to ask the people what celebrity have they known to have been with. And Drew Sidora comes out, and once again, she name drops LBJ, LeBron James. For y'all little kiddies that don't know what LBJ is, that's LeBron James. Now, I say again, because this isn't the first time that Drew Sidora has name dropped LBJ. She actually did it last season during the reunion when Andy Cohen had asked her the question. I believe it was something to the effect of Bolo said that he met Drew before. He and LBJ met her or something like that, and she came back and said, "Well, no, um, she met Bolo with LBJ. I'm assuming she was out with him, and you know what I'm saying, long time ago, and make that clear, long time ago. She was out and about with him, possibly, and he may have ran into the both of them, and that's why he said that he's familiar with her, or whatever the case may be. Whatever. Girl, I don't know. Don't get me lying. I'm just giving y'all the story the way that I got it, and I'm giving y'all the background the way that I got it. So don't come around here. Don't shoot me, bitch. Shoot the message. I'm just giving y'all what's going on. So it came out recently. I don't know who found it, but Drew somehow did interview a minute ago, and she was asked then about LBJ. So it says here. So it says here. You see, people are just starting to learn about the 19-year-old singer and actress from Chicago. She was back in her hometown last week during a break from shooting her second movie, uh, a Keenan Ivory Wayans comedy titled White Chicks. Her first feature film, Never Die Alone, with DMX and David Akreet, will be out in March. And her name keeps being mentioned as the main squeeze of the high school to the NBA star LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers, whom she met in Los Angeles. Well, Drew, I don't, Drew, and this is what she said. I don't really like to talk about my personal life, Sador told us over lunch at Phil Stefani's 7. What is that? Because girl, this letter is writing. I mean, the writing is small. Phil Steffens 347 rush last week. I'll just say that he's my boy. We're really good friends. And before y'all hoes get in the comments talking about something, I need to go to reading classes. Fuck you, bitch. All right. I wear glasses and the writing is small. I had to bow her up. Anyway, that's what she said in the interview. I don't know when the hell the interview was. All I know is that this was an interview where the person talked about her seemingly, possibly, could be dating LBJ or whatever the case may be. And to be fair here, she never said they dated. Okay. Drew Sidora never said they dated. She's always maintained they were friends, they were cool, they hung out from time to time, blah, blah, blah. But she never came out and said that they dated. So now, recently, now this post came 2 days ago. So I don't know why people feel like this meant he was responding to Drew, unless Drew came out and said something about LBJ beforehand and we didn't know. This was a post that he made to his wife 2 days ago, and it says thusly: King James, quick letter to my queen, simply just letting you know that I appreciate you more than this world has to offer. You've been my rock holding this shit down from the very first jump ball. With all of the BS that comes into our lives throughout the years and on the daily, you've never wavered, faltered, or allowed yourself to simply not be strong for me, us, but more importantly, you. Where would I be today without you? I think to myself quite often. The answer usually comes back to not even close to where you would have been in my life. This is my appreciation post to you, my queen, because I'm simply letting you know. I'm simply letting you and the world know I ain't shit without you. All I need in this life is sin is me and my girlfriend, aka best friend, aka wife, love, comma, king. Which I thought that was real sweet at LBJ to do for his girl. I really did. I thought that was real sweet. Y'all know I love a public display of affection against these niggas and whatever the case may be. I'm down for it. So people seems to think that was his way of responding to Drew's claim, basically in a way saying, bitch, I ain't never been nothing more to you than a friend and just a friend 2000 like Mario. That's all it has been. This is my Savannah is my queen. Savannah is my wife. Savannah is the one that I've been with since high school. She's my high school sweetheart. I ain't never been with no other woman but her. So for you to be sitting around here making all of these type of assumptions and going on these interviews and being on Roa, name dropping me and blah, 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 don't do that. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to be real with y'all. Personally, I believe Drew. I would be a fool to sit up here and believe that LBJ, a high schooler that had the world opened up to him the minute he walked across the stage in high school, and then he walked across that stage to accept his entrance into the Cleveland Cavs. It's hard for me to believe as a young man coming out of your teenage years in the NBA, you have money, women, bottles, celebs. Like I'm not gonna say it can't happen. I'm not gonna say it can't happen. But what I am gonna say is it's just hard for me to believe you being the young man that you never once stepped out on Savannah. No shade, but shade. Okay? Especially considering your occupation, you being young at the time, and you admitting that y'all were high school sweethearts. Like, you expect for all of us to believe that you've done nothing on Savannah this entire time. You've been with no other women. And some people could say, well, T, if it was true, these other women would have came out. Not necessarily. This is LeBron James. This is King James we talking about. So not necessarily. And even if a woman was to have came out and said this about King James, because he's King James, people ain't going to believe it. They're going to sit up and believe that she's just a starstruck fan that's trying to fuck up this man's career, especially now that he's a billionaire. He's been named a billionaire now. So a lot of people are going to look at it as, oh, that whole line. I don't believe that whole girl, please. Where you come from? Since when? He with Savannah and everybody know he been with Savannah. Girl, sit down. Me, myself personally, I'm not saying that Drew slept with him. I'm not saying he slept with her. But is it possible that could have led to that? Possibly. Could it have been a situation where he and Savannah was on a break that nobody knew about, and he tried to pursue or do whatever because he thought that he could, considering the fact that he's LBJ, and around that time, okay, listen, I believe it. White Chicks came out when I was in high school. That's around the time when LeBron James first went into the league. I know that because, girl, LeBron James was my backdrop on my MySpace page, okay? Y'all remember when y'all could put the transparent background on y'all MySpace page? Yes, bitch, he was mine. All right, I had a huge crush on LeBron James back in the day, girl. So it's possible. The timeline sets up it's possible. Could it have been? Yes. But I get why people are saying, well, why is Drew saying anything now? She's married now. He's married with children. It was a long time ago. You've been quiet all this damn time. You should have stayed quiet now. I get all of that, but who are we to tell this woman that she can't go down the timeline or the rough draft of the niggas that tried to holler at her? I'm not all the way mad at Drew for saying y'all like to look down on me and y'all talk about me and this, that, and the third, but bitch, LBJ wanted me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or it could be a way to get Ralph to wake up and understand what the hell he got, because y'all know Ralph walks around here feeling like his pussy don't stink. He walk around here feeling like Drew Sidora can't get no better than him or can't do no better than him. So could it have been a way to get back at Ralph and be like, nigga, don't act like that, because I could have had this or I could have had that and I chose to stick it out with you? Could be. All of those could reside in the same house at the same time. You know, he likes to throw in the fact of other women that he could have been with or whatever the case may be. So it could be that for her. You know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the truth is. I don't know what the truth ain't. Y'all don't come around here getting me the line. Like I said, myself personally, I do believe Drew. I do believe that she may or may not have had some type of quote unquote friendship with LBJ, especially back then. It's possible. It's possible. But y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know if y'all believe this story or not. Get discussion going, girl. If y'all believe it, say so. If you don't, say so. Ain't no right or wrong answers here. And until tonight for Basketball Wives, I'll holler at you then, girl. Bye.